How dare he interrupt a trombone solo?
Ah.
Next thing, you'll be interrupting a drum solo.
Hey, no, you're right. You are the master. You're right. Never do it. Right. Bass solo, that's another story.
How you doing, Clint?
Good. I'm doing good, thanks.
Good. Would you like to check your coat?
You know, I would have normally checked it, but the temperature is,
I know.
is quite low in here. I don't know. And you could hang some meat.
Hey, what the heck with the show? Let's hang some meat. What do you say?
Now you're talking.
I have here, let's do this. You want to do this a little bit?
Sure.
Some of your films. I think this may be the entire filmography. 1955, is that when you started making big pictures? Revenge of the Creature, do you remember that?
That was big.
Yeah?
That was really big, yes.
How old a guy were you then?
25.
Mm-hmm. And you played a jet fighter who shot down the creature, is that right?
Yes.
Or is that the next one? And I'm sorry, maybe that was Tarantula. Was that Tarantula?
That was Tarantula.
Tarantula, okay.
Tarantula. That was another biggie.
Yeah.
But you know, they don't show much of me, and I might as well have had a sack over my.
I think we have a second or two of Tarantula, 1955. You were busy in
That'll
55.
be more than adequate.
This is Clint Eastwood. There, you're fighter.
Right,
there you are.
Yeah.
Fire 2 rockets on this first pass.
Yeah.
There you go.
Dump them all.
There you go. I like the folks just standing in the street, getting a good view. And now, I think this was your first collaboration with Sergio Leone. Is that correct? 1964, A Fistful of Dollars. Is that right?
That was.
Yeah. Now, these things, I think, revitalized westerns and kind of changed how they participated in American culture. They had a different look, a different feel. How did you decide to go and make westerns with an Italian director in Spain? How do those things come together?
It was a crazy idea, but I was a big fan of Kurosawa's Yojimbo, and I had seen that some years before, and this was a remake of Yojimbo, or a Western interpretation thereof. And so I thought, great, I'm stupid enough to try that.
Mm-hmm. And were the films originally shot in a different language, or originally shot in English?
They were shot in every language that the person could speak. In other words, if the actor were a German actor, they'd speak German, they'd speak English, I'd speak English, and somebody else would speak Spanish, somebody else would speak Italian, because they were a co-production, you know, and they didn't have time to bring everybody up to speed, and they didn't subtitle.
Oh, so it was subtitled, and then later were they all then looped into English?
They were all looped back in, yeah.
Into English, yeah.
Yeah.
Then we followed that up with For a Few Dollars More. Do you have a favorite of these that you did with Sergio Leone?
Oh, they were all fabulous.
Yeah. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a great one. I'm skipping a few.
Yeah,
Here's a great
I hope so.
1971. I can remember seeing this in a theater. 1971, Play Misty for Me.
Yeah.
How about that?
Thank you.
And you directed that film.
I did.
Yeah. 1971 also, Dirty Harry. A lot of people think you played Dirty Harry in that film, but you were actually his assistant, Steve.
I was.
Oh, man.
It was a living, but I had to take credit for it.
Yeah. At what point did you say to yourself, I think I can direct these movies? I mean, pretty early on, 71, you directed
1970, yeah, we made Play Misty. It was released maybe in 71, but in 1970, and it was, I always wanted to do it. I wanted to direct back in the old Rawhide days, and I never got the opportunity, and then I just finally got the opportunity. I said, I'll do this picture if you let me direct it.
Right. And is it executing your vision? Is it being in control? Is it what drives a person? What makes a person want to?
I think it's executing the vision. You have a friend of mine wrote the story, and I'd had an experience something like that in the picture, so I thought that'll be fun. I'll put the
So
input.
you actually had experienced something like that in the film?
Something,
Really?
yeah. Really.
Some sort of a weird connection with a weird
Woman.
female
Yes.
admirer?
Yeah. It was something just close enough not
Close
to.
enough, yeah. Not close enough for litigation, but close enough for a...
No.
Yeah.
Litigation. Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Oh, man.
How
And-
did we live this long? I know
Well,
you're celebrating your 9th anniversary.
yes, I am.
But I'm celebrating a lot longer than that.
How old are you, Clint?
78.
78 years old. Oh, my God. When I see you in this movie, Gran Torino, you look, you look just like you look here, for God's sakes.
Yeah, 78.
No, you don't. I look 78. You look 58 is what you
I'll
look.
tell you something. I tell you, we get you to an ophthalmologist right away.
What about Paul Newman? Buddies with Paul Newman?
Yeah, I like Paul very much. We never worked together, but we'd come across each other on different projects along the way. He was a good guy.
Yeah. It seems odd that the two of you didn't have something to do in a film together, doesn't it?
Yeah, we never did, but that would have been nice. I was an admirer of his.
When you were in a position early on when you would go in and visit with directors or go in and read for a part, I mean, like famous, did you, for example, I think the chronology would work that Alfred Hitchcock, did you ever cross paths with Alfred Hitchcock?
You know, I never worked with Hitchcock. I did go on an interview once, or actually an interview. They said to come over. Universal asked me if I would come over and visit with him. He had a project he wanted me to do with him, and but they told me at that time his health might not might preclude doing that project. But I went over and had lunch with him, and it was kind of like watching a piece of history.
Yeah. Did you admire his work at the time?
Yeah, I admired his work, and I walked in the room. It was very interesting because when I walked in the room, he never moved. He never moved a muscle. He was just sitting there, and just his eyes would follow you as you'd walk across the room, just like that. And I thought, well, he died, and maybe something had gone wrong there. But,
yeah, he's dead.
But we didn't. We finally walked over to a table and sat down and had a meal. It took us about 15 minutes to get over there, but it was great.
Yeah.
And but he was terrific, but very lucid when we started talking. He was terrific.
This, I see down here, 1992 Unforgiven, Academy Award Best Picture Director, nominated for Best Actor, Morgan Freeman, Gene Hackman. I can remember, I've seen this movie 2 or 3 times, and I said to you at the time, not that you would remember it, to me that movie was like a nice, very entertaining, well-told novel. And each scene was like a page or a chapter in a novel. It just was perfectly executed on screen.
Well, it was written. It was a wonderful script written by a fellow named David Peoples, and I bought it in 1980 and didn't do it till 1992, and I just kind of put it in a drawer and figured when I get a little older, this would be a great last Western for me, and so far it still has been the last Western for me.
And you think there will not be another Western, do you think?
Maybe not.
What about you and me, a buddy Western picture?
Now you're talking.
One of the stars, one of the lesser stars, although it's in the title of the film, is the Gran Torino, the car. I know you have some affinity for automobiles. Do you have anything hot now that you're driving? Anything? Do you collect cars? Any that you have memories of that you love?
I have a couple cars, but there's nothing particularly hot. But when I looked at the Gran Torino, I thought that's a hot-looking car, and I often wondered why Detroit or whatever automaker anywhere in the world wouldn't make that into a hybrid or make that into a electric car or something.
Right.
And one of the problems with hybrids and stuff is nobody ever made a sexy one. They always look kind of stupid, you know.
Right.
I think they would have. We could have gotten on the bandwagon with this a lot earlier if somebody had really made one that was sharp looking.
Well, what would it take to convert a traditional internal combustion engine car into an electric car? Just a bit like a Mustang or anything, like the Gran Torino, whatever you want.
I haven't the foggiest idea, really.
All right, well, that's a start.
Not having really worked in a automobile factory, but I think maybe the Tesla is kind of a sexy little car they're coming out with.
Right.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, it seems to me like if they can do that, if they can make that car, and I understand the range is about 200 miles, which is pretty good.
That's not bad.
It's pretty good. And then I heard that Chevy is working on a Volt, not yet in production, but working on it. And if everything goes well, the range on that will be 40 miles.
$60-80 billion.
Yeah, I know.
They need more government dollars, you know.
A lot of problems. Do you think to yourself, and I certainly feel that way, that as we go forward, things are far more complicated than they ever used to be. Do you get that sense?
Seems so. It seems so, and it seemed like in the old days, Packard went out, Studebaker went out, Hudson, all these various cars went out, and nobody bailed them out. They just kind of went out.
Yeah.
And not that I wish anybody to. I think I'd love to see the American automobile business do terrific, but maybe they have to rethink it.
I mean, you're talking about electric cars. I think that you could hire quite a lot of people to work on electric cars, you know, and maybe kind of help save the planet as well. I had a couple of years ago, I had a bad year. I didn't go to the government for money.
Don't give up.
Yeah, all right. Well, are you now politics? You were how many terms were you the mayor of Carmel?
Just one.
One. How many years was that? 4? 4-year term? 2-year term.
Yeah, it was they were council seats are 4 and mayoral is 2, and I said I'll try for the mayoral. I like the 2-year idea.
Right. And the idea, the motivating point was something. What made you want to become the mayor?
Masochism. Actually, I had we wanted to a group of us wanted to replace the administration that was in there. We didn't think they were very helpful to the community, at least in our opinion. And so we had a bunch of wines. We were sitting around and. You run for this, and I'll run for that. And then somebody says, Clint, he says, why don't you run for mayor? We'll break this town wide open. And I said,
yeah, it'll be another Hong Kong. And then, and when you got in the position when you were elected, you must have been frustrated. Then, okay, I'm the mayor. Oh gosh, it's just as hard as it looked.
Yeah.
Or harder than it looked, right?
Yeah, it is harder than it looks. It's one of those things, the good news is your mayor, and now the bad news is your mayor.
That's right. Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed being in politics, but I didn't want to go any further than that. So.
But in terms of being a director, it's similar to being a mayor because you're solving problems from the minute you wake up to the minute you go to sleep. Is
exactly, but a director is more of a dictator. It's more of a benign dictator. They're solving the problem the way you want to solve it. You don't have to go before a committee, have public hearings and everything on every shot you make. Otherwise, it would take forever to make a film.
What a thrill. Always nice to see you. You're a good-looking guy, and great to have you here. And thank you very much.
Yes.
I saw you outside signing autographs. That's great that you come here and you take a minute to sign autographs for the folks. That's really very nice of you.
You had a camera outside when I arrived.
Right, that's right.
And the audience is going to see me, and if I don't go over there, they're going to think, well, what kind of a... what kind of a guy wouldn't go over there, and there's a little boy over there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and he's a sweet little... He's a 45-year-old man in a boy suit. Those people are not fans. Those people are merchants.
Yeah.
Autograph merchants.
Really?
Oh. They're making an incredible living off of you and
no,
me.
not me, my friend.
No, you go I'm sure every day you go out there and you sign.
Yeah, but they're not making money off that. So you're saying if the camera had not been there, Harrison, you wouldn't have signed those autographs? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
You know
You're
what?
right.
You know, I look at this list of motion pictures and I think to myself, this is tremendous. What a career, and it just must be very satisfying. But in everybody's life, there comes a time when you think, you know what? maybe I'm looking at retirement one day. Do you think about retirement? Do you think of... I mean, you don't have to.
Well, what about you? You've been doing this for 28 years. Well, how do you...
No. Well, I do think about retirement. I have nothing to do. I don't know what I'd do. I'd do a show in my house. Yeah.
You'd be doing
You'd put up a little desk and have people in. Interview the Domino's guy. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do. That's why I don't retire. What would I do if I
and
went
plus,
home?
you first of all, can I ask you how you get this? You have a little bit of a scar on your
Little
chin.
bit of a scar?
Yeah, it's about 1.5 inches, actually. But it's kind of your trademark, isn't it?
No, I never thought of it that way. I was a car crash. I was driving to work. I had a job. When I first went to Hollywood, I was an assistant buyer in the knickknacks and oil paintings department. You know, you bring in a little swatch from your couch, and they can make a floral arrangement that matches.
Right.
You know that?
That was your job.
Come back in 2 weeks. It'll still be wet, but it's okay. So I was on my way to work, and I had one of those first cars with a seatbelt, and I hadn't put it on. I usually put it on, but I hadn't put it on, and I went around to fumble with it, and of course I hit a telephone pole.
Oh my God! So it cut open your chin.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, did you get medical attention?
Not so you'd notice. Yeah, I did. I got somebody about 11 years old at the hospital. He said, "Oh, I've never done that before. Let me try."
Yeah. Well, you got to give him credit for giving it a shot.
Yeah, sure.
But have you ever thought, because today I bet a guy, a good plastic surgeon, go in there and just buff that right out.
Yeah, but where would you stop? I mean,
No.
you want to go a little crease here, a little bit under here.
Well, now, what do you've got a lot of kids, and I know you have a young son. He's like 9 years old. What kind of stuff do you do with your 9-year-old?
I take him to school. I put milk in his cereal.
Yeah. But in terms of fun kind of activity.
Talk to him about life.
Talk to him about life?
About life.
Yeah.
I explain things to him.
Right.
Or vice versa.
Right.
I watch him learn, which is a great thing.
Fascinating.
Great thing. We do things together. We built a bird house together a little while ago.
Wow.
Took us a better part of 2 weeks.
Now, I find that interesting because
It's terrific, but it's a beautiful bird house.
But you're a carpenter. You started out
Well,
as a
I
carpenter.
used to be.
Yeah, yeah.
Now he's a carpenter. And
So why would a birdhouse take 2 weeks with 2 carpenters working on it?
Well, I don't know. I guess you know.
Well, you're in no hurry to finish the project.
No, you want to make it nice,
Yeah, you
and
make
you
it
want to,
nice.
and you don't want to rush a kid when
No.
he's learning
Exactly.
to paint. For
That's
instance.
right.
I mean,
Sure.
you don't want to say no, not like that, like this. You say, good job.
Yeah. What? And how big is the hole? What kind of bird are we talking about?
Actually, it's an interesting. There is no hole. No, and I don't mean it that this is some kind of mean thing.
There's a perch,
There's
but no hole.
a gap.
Oh,
There's a
gap, so it slides into.
Yeah,
the
it can
gap.
go in over the top.
Is it like a wren? Is it like a
It's like
sparrow?
an opening in the gable.
Like-
It's a small bird. A small bird.
Is it habited now?
We've never seen a bird anywhere near it.
Yeah. Is it in the yard? Is
No,
it in
it's
the yard?
hung on the side of the house.
On the side of the house.
To keep birds away.
Yeah.
It's working.
It's working. Here's what we'll do now, Mr. Ford. You pick a year from 1973 to date, and then we'll talk about a film that may have been produced in that year. Pick a film. Pick a year.
2001.
2000
And one.
that seems empty.
Okay.
Here's
What year-
here's
what year-
2000. Read
what year was Hollywood Homicide?
read
Let's
what
see.
2000 says.
Okay, let's. I don't know.
Okay.
1990.
Yeah, 1990. I'm like Jim Lipton, aren't I?
Not quite.
Oh, presumed innocent. Presumed innocent. 1990. $221 million. Now here's one. Let's go down memory lane. You want to go down memory lane?
No. Go ahead.
No, let's go down
You
memory
go.
lane.
You
1985. What comes to mind? 1985.
go. I don't have. Nothing comes to mind.
1985. Think. I'm sending it to you. Make your mind a clear, open, blank screen. I'm sending it. I'm transmitting it to you now. 1985. The year was 1985, and the movie was.
Give me a hint.
you received an Academy Award nomination for the movie.
Well, that didn't happen a lot of times, so
Yeah.
that's easy. Witness.
Witness. What a tremendous film that was. Let's talk about your son, your life out west, your attitude toward nature, the climate change, and are we doing enough to protect future generations? What kind of world will your son have when he's our age? Things that matter. Things that matter. What is your view on things like that?
You start.
Well, I think sadly it's too late. I think we've
No.
No,
It's not too
I think
late.
we've
It's
gummed
not
it up
too late.
so dang bad.
We've gummed it up, but the planet will endure. It just won't have any people.
Well,
on
that's exactly right. You're exactly right.
it. So that'd be okay. That would work. It would be a way of solving the issue.
And do you find that you direct?
But you know there are things that can be done right away.
Like what?
The most important thing that can be done right away is to avoid further deforestation.
Right.
With me?
Okay.
We could wait for technology to develop, and that'd be real expensive to wait. And we could do all kinds of things to make ourselves feel better. But the thing that would make the world feel better right away is to stop cutting down tropical forests. And we could only do that. Wait a second. I've got to tell you what you have to do. You have to pay people who live in and around tropical forests so that they have some other way of supporting themselves other than cutting down the forests.
Because they clear cut the tropical forest.
And they'll never come back.
Right. And then in their place, they plant sugar cane and beets, and this is for biofuels. And it's quite lucrative. They're making huge sums of money.
Yeah, then they don't have cars to put the biofuels in, so they have to put them in diesel-fueled ships to come here and sell them to us. It doesn't make any sense.
It all comes back to economy.
It comes back to,
Yeah. And your friends in Wyoming, in Gillette, Wyoming, enormous coal producer. And the dependence of this world on coal, cheap and easy, or easier than other sources, and endless.
They're not my friends, David. I know them casually, but they don't come over to my house every weekend.
I've seen
the coal guys are here again. No, but you know what we do have?
Pictures of you.
We have a lot of natural gas.
Natural
We
gas.
have natural gas. Natural gas.
You may have a little of it now.
And that's worth
Easier to get at, easier
to get it. Cleaner burning. Would help a lot.
That doesn't destroy the sense of place.
And you don't have to scrape off all of nature on top of it and pull it out and all that.
Yeah. Gosh, I think maybe I love you.
Yes.
How are you?
Good. Thanks.
Good to see you. Thank you very much for being here. I believe we've talked about this before, but I'm going to repeat myself. The first time you entered my awareness of film actors and movie stars and things like that was a relatively small part you played in a film called Annie Hall.
Right.
And I ended up seeing that film 5 or 6 times, and I could never wait for your scene when you call Woody Allen into your room to explain to him trouble you have driving at night sometimes. It was delightful.
Yeah, it's a great movie. I watch it. It's always a great movie. You know, when we shot that scene, we did it.
How old were you?
I was pretty old already. You know, I was probably 35, but we shot the scene and we shot it my way, and he was there and in the doorway, and we finished, and I said to him, can I help Danny do anything? He said, "It's okay, you can go home."
That was it?
Yeah. So his response, is I had no idea until I saw the movie that he was talking about, going to the moon or whatever it is.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That's right. Here's my memory of it, and forgive me if this is you're tired of talking about this, but this really meant a great deal to me at the time. You played Dwayne or something?
Dwayne.
Yeah, and you're Annie Hall's brother. Yeah, and your job is going to be to drive Woody Allen back to the airport, and you confess to Woody, and it's a rainy, dark night, and you confess to Woody that sometimes you have to fight the urge when you're driving the car to keep from just turning into oncoming traffic.
Yes.
And.
Not good.
No, not. And that's when he says, "I think it's time for me to return to my own planet," or something like that.
You don't want your driver to say that.
No, you don't want to say that. But anyway, nice to see you, and congratulations on the Jersey Boys. How's that going? Are you excited about that?
Well, it's going to open soon, and I hope it does good. Now, see, I think, and everybody thinks that everybody in show business knows everybody else. I was surprised to learn that you had not spent much time, if any time, with Clint Eastwood, who's directing this movie. No, I didn't know him, and months before, when I had the script, and my agent would say, "Clint is calling you this week, wants to just say hello," and I never spoke to him. Then I got to the set, and I met him, and he said hello, and then I went to work, and that was it. But he's very nice, and he's very organized, and it was a pleasure.
You may be sitting at home asking yourself, would I be right for a talk show? But you guys went to the premiere together, and you're on the red carpet together. Now, that to me, that's Hollywood, that's show business. Christopher Walken, for God's sakes, and Clint Eastwood, and that must have been craziness, right?
It was, and I don't think that anybody but an actor or somebody in a movie would understand that thing of flash bulbs going over. You stand there and these bulbs, the flashes going over, you can't see anything. And I said to him, I can't see anything. And he said, I can't see anything anyway.
I know that feeling.
And I realized, that I can't see anything anyway.
Yeah.
So when you get to be a certain age, you can't see anything.
Yeah. Were you here for stand-up, guys? Was it the last time you were here?
It was a while ago.
Yeah, boy, I enjoyed that film a great deal.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah.
Al Pacino, and, Alan Arkin.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Let's
Paul.
How are you?
Paul.
It's Jim DiCarlo from the movie.
That's right.
I recognize you're a scary cat, man.
You tell us a story about Marlon Brando. Everybody, well, at a certain point, a lot of people knew him, and now it's dwindling. Not so many people worked with him, knew him.
Okay, I'm trying to make it in a nutshell, but I didn't know him, but
You know,
I was...
you don't have to keep it in a nutshell.
But I was making a movie, and I was in the middle of nowhere. They had this, and it was my day off.
You were in Nova Scotia.
Yes. I was kind of in the woods, and it was my day off. I'm sitting there, and the phone rang, and a woman said, Chris Walken, are you going to be there for the next 10 minutes? Mr. Brando would like to speak to you, and I thought it was a joke. And I hung up the phone. A minute later, I picked it up, and it was obviously him. Nobody could do it that good, you know. And this was in the 90s when people were putting cameras in their house. It was kind of the beginning of the internet, beginning of reality. People would put cameras.
That's right. I remember there's a big deal. There was a woman who had a camera, and you could go on the internet and watch her 24 hours
exactly.
a day. Yep, long time ago.
So he said, you're in a movie called Pennies from Heaven. He said, I want to put cameras in my house. I want to do a musical variety show. Oh, he said to me, you know, I play the piano. I said, no, I didn't know. And I danced. And then he told me the teachers he'd been, and I knew them. And he wanted to do a musical variety show from his house. And he'd be the host. and he'd have guests, and he would do numbers with them and stuff. And I said, hey, I'm going to watch that.
Yes. Well, yeah. Yeah.
And he said, you did this movie, Pennies from Heaven, and I want to get in touch with the choreographer, a man named Danny Daniels, who I knew, and he was one of my tap teachers when I was a kid. And I said, I'm going to get in touch with him. I'm going to have him get back to you. But that's something we all missed, I think, that show.
It's interesting. One, that was your entree to show business. You were a dancer.
Yeah.
You were a dancer. And still dance, I'm guessing. If we need a dancer, you could dance, right?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
It's not exactly like riding a bike.
No.
Well, it's not that you forget, it's that you just can't do it.
Can't do it anymore, yeah. I have that problem in another arena of life.
You should have done it.
But do you have anything loaded up, like for the 10, 15 seconds of a dance you could do, or is that just completely off the
No,
cuff? I know I'm putting you.
No, I only dance sitting down now. But, you know, we all know that in that famous show where Elvis made a scandal in 1954, I think,
right.
we're right there. Right?
Yeah, more or less, right over there, yeah. Welcome back, Michael.
Thank you, David. Thank you very much.
I'm telling
Nice
you
to be
something.
back.
When you come in like that, you just everybody would know there goes a movie star, and in addition to a movie star, because they're different categories, also a fine actor.
Ooh.
Nice going, buddy.
There goes my baby.
Yeah, that's right.
Walking on down the aisle. Thank you.
This movie, Beyond a Reasonable Doubt, and when I was getting ready to go see this thing, I said, this sounds familiar. It's
RKO.
It's a remake, isn't it?
Remake of an RKO picture, which had a great kind of whodunit plot, which is not often defined. And I got a chance to direct with Peter Hyams, did a picture years ago called Star Chamber with
Oh, yes.
Peter.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, it had some good little twist to it, and Jesse Metcalf and Amber Tamlin.
This film was in the early 50s is when it was originally produced?
1951.
1951, and was it Dana Andrews? in the film? Am I close?
You know, I always wonder what you do up there in the country. You know, I know you run. I know you're a runner. But do you watch? Do you like to watch old
I've
movies?
seen every old movie ever made. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And I see, because of this job, I'm lucky enough to see most of the contemporary films as well.
Well, that's a lot more than I've seen.
But I thought that this movie, the 51 version, I thought it was sort of the plot, as you mentioned, circuitous and not obvious, and advanced for those days.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, I wasn't around then, but
Folks wouldn't let you stay up that late. No.
But I got a chance. But you can't. I mean, you and I share the fact that I'm certainly an older father than you
that's
are.
right. We're brothers in arms here. We
are
have
brothers
this in
in
common.
Which is all good. Was all great.
Yes.
But aren't you? Isn't it about time for summer to be over? I mean, I don't know what else to do. You know, I've tried everything. You know, it's time for me to all go to school. You know?
Yeah, it's sort of the schedule now makes pretty good sense.
Well, we just, you know, Catherine and I just recently moved back here into the city.
Was that
into New York.
from where was your
We were
main
living in
residence?
Bermuda, and you know,
Yeah.
just one was easy and all that. And so we're making our adjustments to the city and all of that. And the other kids the other day said, we want to go out. Daddy, we're going to go out and play. I said, yeah, go ahead. You know, I forgot. I said, they were halfway down the elevator, you know, before I said, no, you got to be supervised if you're going to go to Central Park, you know,
right.
it's not out the screen door, you know, and
Well, that's a big difference. I mean, that's a huge decision when you have kids like that.
it's a big, I mean, they all say there's so many things to do for the kids. Yeah, try 7 days without school, you know, and see how many museums you can
Speaking
get to.
of families and stuff, how's your father doing?
He's doing fantastic.
And
He is,
he's in his mid-80s, isn't he?
No, he's thank you. He's 92.
92.
He's 92, and
Oh my God,
he's
well,
92.
good for him.
Thank you. Yeah. And he just finished. Doing a one-man show, on stage, one-man show for an hour and 20 minutes that he wrote, and you know, I'm at retirement age now.
Believe me.
And you know, and I'm really proud of him, but I'm so tired of talking about my father. You know, I love him to death, you know, but
Oh, my
92.
God.
Well, you think he'd retire?
92 years old.
You know.
I mean, there is nothing more difficult than carrying a show all by yourself.
By yourself.
At any age.
And he
Forget
wrote it.
Oh, my God. Well, good for him.
So I had the other day. I'm getting over. I had knee replacement surgery. I had my whole knee replaced, artificially
is this
replaced.
tennis activities caused
It
this?
was skiing originally.
Skiing, yeah.
Originally, and so Dad called. He said, "How's the knee doing?" I said, it hurts. About 3 months later, it really hurts. He says, "Yeah, well, you know, I had double knee replacement when I was 88, and I can't get a break, you know."
Wow.
Yes, can't
lot
get a
to
break.
No, absolutely. A lot to live up to there. But you came out looking good? You feeling all
Yeah,
right?
no, I'm feeling it's fantastic. It really works. Takes about 3 or 4 months.
That's right. I understand the rehabilitation is a little painful. Did you find that
It's
to be
very. I did too. I made a few calls. I said, "Are you really sure this is the way it's supposed to feel?"
Right.
And they
Yeah.
said, "Yeah." At that point, and I was, you know, I stayed up for the operation. I wanted to kind of
Oh, you
see
were
it.
awake to see the
I
whole
was
thing?
awake to
Oh,
give me a
my
local
God.
epidural. And it was sort of a, well, I don't know if we should be applauding it, but because the first thing you notice is not a lot of instruments around. No. There's an electric saw and a big ball peen hammer. So I said, why don't you just knock me out?
Yeah,
and get
that's.
over
Yeah, I
it?"
don't. Beyond that, what are you going to see anyway? We'll be right back here with Michael Douglas, everybody. Thank you, Paul. Now, I keep hearing, and I think it's true, I think I know that it's true, but you never know, that there is now in the works another Wall Street movie. Is that actually going to happen?
We started filming this week.
been around.
Started filming. We're here filming in New York this week, which is a nice way to come back to the city.
Yeah, and what a different atmosphere now to be making a movie about Wall Street than the original, huh?
Well, yeah, it was. Although we thought because it was 96, 97 was like crazy, crazy back then. When 96, 86.
Right.
What's decade here,
Yeah,
one
I know.
decade there.
Yeah.
What happens? But things have changed a lot. Things have gotten a lot bigger.
You're still in that community, certainly closely associated with that role. Do you get people talking to you?
I do. It's probably more than any role I ever had, but usually it's usually some very drunk Wall Street guy saying, "You're the man, yeah, you're the man, and you're the reason I got into Wall Street." And I was the bad guy. Yeah. No.
Wow. Wow. Maybe you started everything.
Right.
That's a pretty heavy responsibility.
Heavy
isn't it?
responsibility.
Yeah. And generally, big birthdays. Maybe I shouldn't go here.
Oof.
Well, go here.
Well,
I'm Oprah all of a sudden. Big birthdays for you and your wife.
Yes, we have. Catherine and I, we share the same. We have the same birthday. That was my big move when I found that out when I first met her. You're the father's
Any tool in the box.
Any tool in the box.
That's right.
I'm going to be the father of your children. Thank you so much. Yes, so I'm going to be. We don't do this often, but we do have the same one. But this year, the last time we did it was when I was 55 and Catherine turned 30.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about. I asked her, it might be that long. I don't know,
All of a sudden, I'm feeling better.
So I'm going to be 65
Right.
in this September, and Catherine's going to be 40. See, so I like it when it's got a,
Yeah.
another number.
That's
in
right.
front.
Yeah. Big celebrations.
Well, we're going to have a big one. I didn't invite you, but I mean, it was not too late. We're seeing how it goes. So
Yeah, you want me there for sure. Yeah.
So, right. So, yeah, we'll probably have. We got the family coming in from Wales, and it should be fun.
Yeah, it's nice.